right, now I'm going to take you somewhere really fun that I wanted to show you, of course, because as you know, I'm Canadian, and this here is the Canadian booth at Kintex. So I want to show you a little bit of a tour, but let's start here just because it's fun. We're going to see this guy. So this guy's name is Mootol, and Mootol actually, he's a little guy, but his bigger brother is over there. As you can see, that's a moose, and moose are obviously one of Canada's major famous animals. So let me take you in here. This is, of course, the Canada booth. They've got some of their promotions. They're talking about the Canadian Hydrogen and Fuel Cell Association. So obviously, this is all about promoting Canadian industry internationally, promoting Canadian companies abroad who are working in this hydrogen space, talking about clean, efficient energy right there. Then, of course, if we keep walking, you'll see again some of these promotions. Hydrogen in the heartland, so they're talking about in the heartland of Canada here. The world's largest CO2 pipeline, we know that. We also know 2 refineries with carbon capture technology. So obviously in hydrogen, carbon capture is one of the major ways we need to combat global warming. And so they have 2 areas that are able to do that. Best-in-class resource development, of course, Canada known for its national resources. In carbon capture and storage infrastructure, which is, as we said, so important. And then groundbreaking innovation and a highly skilled and educated workforce. I know this is something that the Canadian government has promoted internationally as well. But we can keep walking. So of course, we're going to give you a map here of Canada. And in the map of Canada, they're talking about different elements of how much energy is used, some of their natural resources. So for example, this year you're talking about what they're using in terms of coal, in terms of their base of natural gas and developing it from there. How Canada, for example, is the number 1 in using renewable gas, renewable energy as well, seeing that again and again. And here I'm going to talk to you about this place, which is called Edmonton. So Edmonton is is a major city in Canada. So talking about the Edmonton city region and how they're building a carbon neutral future. So we know that long-term becoming carbon neutral is one of the major goals of moving towards, dealing with climate change. And then let me take you in this. We can I'll explain a little bit. So they're talking about companies that you can trust, companies that are safe and stable to work with, all based in Canada. This one here is talking about your trusted hydrogen testing partners as well. And then I'll walk out this way. So again, this is the Canadian booth that we've seen. Thank you so much for joining me as we explored it a little bit. Of course, fun to see Canada and what they're doing here in Korea.